Hi, everyone. I am trying to make sure the group is aware that I'm live. So give me a second and let me know where you're watching from. Four people watching. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm in a different area because I'm going to be a little bit more interactive in showing you guys some things. So that's why we're in my room, because there's more lighting for you to see what I'm talking about when we get there. So, all right, yeah. So, hey, okay, Latrice is on. There's a couple of you that are already on. So, in a different area, let's cut this off. In, so, where do you lose body fat at? So, let me go ahead and start with my welcome. You guys know me as Beauty Cut Right. My name is Nakia. This is the 30-day challenge. We're doing the 30-day challenge, and in this challenge, which is actually going to be longer than 30 days, I'm teaching you how to change your body, how to change your lifestyle so that you're healthy and you lose the weight that you want to and keep it off, stay motivated, be stress free, all of that yada yada stuff. And I'm doing it in a way that is a little bit more supportive to us all, because as a community of women, we don't get this. To be honest, if we dealt with trainers, we deal with trainers that know what you need to do in order to train your body, but they don't really talk a lot about what you need to put into your body in order to get those results that you're looking for. So that is my goal with the 30-day challenge. It's to help you learn how to pay attention to your body for yourself, hormonal wise, weight loss wise, stress, bad habits, good habit wise, and get an overall healthy lifestyle. So, some things you guys need to know before I get started, because if you notice, um, I'm in my closet room because I need the lighting in here to show you guys what I want to talk about. And the title of this video is how to measure your progress. So for me, it's been probably close to 4 weeks. So I started about a week ahead of you. So by the time you look at it, it is about a month. It's about 4 weeks. Yeah, it's about 4 weeks for me. So April 30th is 2 weeks for you guys, 15 days. So April 30th, this is the last day to send in your second set of pictures. So you sent in your first set of pictures on the 15th of April, and that's like your before. And then your progress is April the 30th. That's 15 days. Some of you have already sent in your photos, and I have responded to pretty much all of you. I took the time out today to do that. Hey, so I took the time to do that today, and I'm going to be taking the time to do that all the way up until everybody has pretty much sent in their second set of pictures. And if this is your first time seeing this video and you are trying to be a part of the 30-day challenge and you would like for me to help you in that, go ahead and send in your pictures. I'll invite you in. Make sure that you're a part of the community, a part of the group on the GroupMe app, so you can get the motivation and the help that you deserve in order to get where you want to go with your goals. So I'll make sure I'll link all of that information down below this video. I meant to do that before I went live, but I honestly was very busy making sure that I responded to everybody who sent pictures. So everyone sent pictures yesterday, and I was like, okay, I need a good solid hour to respond. And then I'm going to be doing that. I have set up my hours in order to respond to you. So when we're talking about measuring your progress, Sometimes you don't see what other people see. And it's better to get a second opinion from someone that is purposely trying to help you see for yourself. And that's my goal. I'm purposely trying to get you to see for yourself. And I know pictures work from my own personal experience. You guys have watched me over the years of me taking pictures and doing before and afters, and not just doing pictures, but also doing videos of you seeing exactly what my body looks like, which is what I don't see quite often when it comes to Black women or just women in general. If you do see it, a lot of times you see women who are already at a particular body type that you want. Let's just be honest. And they really don't show you the process of the ins and outs of it. And that's what I try to do. So April 30th, today is the last day to send in your pictures. If you send them in a little bit later, it's okay. I'm going to still respond to you, because my point is for you to hear through the message when I respond to you what I see has progressed in the past 2 weeks for you. So those of you who sent in pictures and you're watching, you've probably have gotten a text message from me where I've pointed out how you lose body fat. I can tell by the pictures, because that's exactly how I did it. With the creative mind that I have, I know looking at a mirror is not enough. Sometimes you can't see the differences when you're looking in the mirror. And for some of us, we don't really know the differences when we're looking at the pictures. But someone who has an eye for it can see it. And I can tell you right now, I can notice progress from a lot of people's back pictures. Your back pictures is what I notice, where your waistline has slimmed down, and I can tell you lose body fat all over your body, and where you tone up the quickest at. So how can you measure your progress? Well, one, pictures. Send them to me, because I can tell you exactly what to look for. And then I'm going to talk about what our problem areas are and what you can do about those problem areas. And I'm going to throw out one particular problem area that we're all having an issue with. That includes me as well. So I'm going to stand up. Good lighting, right? Can't do anything without good lighting. No one's going to wave to me. Guess what? I'm about to get naked. No, I'm not. I need you guys to see what I'm talking about when you look at progress pictures. So the scale tells me that I'm 175 pounds this morning. So was it 75 or 76? I don't know. That number somewhere in there is interesting. So let's talk about what everybody whose pictures they sent in I've noticed. When you look at someone's back, these here, I have them too. And usually my bra helps. This is how you can fix that. But a lot of you have this and this hanging. So it's like here and here. A lot of us have that. Most of you, if not all, have lost it here. This part has slimmed down. So if you don't see it in your pictures, I'm pointing it out by using my own body as an example. Okay? So your back here, lower back here, most of you lose it very quickly in that area, especially if you're eating right and you're doing cardio. You'll notice that. There's a few of you who see it here. You might even see lines in this area. There was a few of you where I noticed from your front view, I knew everybody from their back view, tone back, slim waistline. Your progress is there. If you don't see it, go back to your picture, your before picture, and look at the one you sent me, and you will see it. I'm pointing it out for everybody to see. But some of you have this line going here. This line here says that your diet, whatever diet you're on, stick to it. Because that means your waistline, this line here, comes from clean eating. So, some of you have this, but you'll notice that this upper part of your body is going to slim out faster. You'll probably feel like you got a little bit of love handles, little juggle there. It's okay. But if I notice that it's slimming down, you should notice it too. So look at your pictures. But if you see this line, or if I told you I see this line, your diet is on point, stick to it. If you erased your before, let me take some time and send back everybody's before pictures. I had a lot of people, but it's real easy for me to copy and repaste it back into it. So I'll try and do that today, tomorrow, all the way up until Friday, because I know a lot of people are going to be sending in their pictures. So that's how I'm going to do it. But most of you, I just answered because I wanted to make sure you guys were aware that I saw what the progress was. So, good. If you still have your before pictures, look at them. Because this is the first thing I look at, is your back. We all deal with this hanging and this going on here. A large percentage of you have lost it in this area, and you're going to have that happen anyway. If any of you have this line going on where your abs are starting to come out, that doesn't mean that this is fat. That could mean that that's just excess water. We're women. We hold a lot of water. So be okay with that. Your objective is to have a flat stomach, not trying to get abs. Now, if you're trying to get abs and they're starting to peak in this area, that's diet, and I'm going to explain that a little bit later. I've already done my diet. I'm more of a 70-30, and then I'm going to progress on up. So, something to think about. So most of you here, you'll see this line, your waistline here. Now, legs and glutes is a total different thing. I'm not looking for weight loss in those areas. I'm looking for tone in those areas. Yep, all of that areas were covered on. Cool. So with your lower body below the belt line, below the belly, that's really a lot of people's problem is here. Below that there, for you to understand, I am not looking for you to slim down. I'm looking for you to be lifted and toned up. That comes from squats, glute bridges, Stairmaster, treadmill, the elliptical, the form of cardio that you're doing when you're moving your legs. Bike riding, that's another one. Whether you're doing the sit back with your legs forward or the actual sit up bike, those work out your legs, okay? So I'm not looking for the weight loss in that aspect because genetically, we are, as women, we're predisposed to lose body fat in certain areas. You might find this a little weird to say, but this part of our bodies is not a problem. These two parts right here, this is not a problem. This is not a problem. We don't really carry a lot of fat there. We carry a lot more water weight than anything. We deal with visceral fat, is the word we're saying. Stubborn areas is usually our hips, our glutes, and our legs. But in our waistline, ladies, we don't carry a lot of body fat in that area. As you start to lean out, you'll start to notice that becomes a little bit easier to slim down. That's usually an issue for men where they have viscerous fat in that area because their entire body doesn't carry as much fat as our bodies do. So that's why you'll notice they're a lot leaner upper body than women are. Not only that, you can see their abs a lot more if they're eating right. So it's all about what you eat. But our problems is not here and here. It's only a problem because of hormonal issues. Because our hormones are out of balance. I know I'm going up and down, but I want you guys to see what I'm saying when I'm talking about how to see your progress. So here are the two places you need to look at your pictures. If I need to send them back to you, just wave back at me. I know I got two who said, like, yeah, I need my pictures back so I can see the difference. I want you to focus on looking at your back. You are slimming out in that area. That's what's giving you that hourglass appearance. That is important that you see that there first. That's the only way you can really see if your body is slimming down. For example, looking forward here, the only way you're going to see it is the lines here or the lines here. Not everybody has these lines just yet. You have to get down a little bit further down into like the 25% body fat in order for you to see this line coming in. And that's diet. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about it. The problem area for all of us is when we turn sideways, we think we don't see progress because this is still extended. That's everybody's issue. That is what you are focusing on. that is not where your progress is. That is always the last to go. And there's two reasons why it's always the last to go. So let's repeat. Look at your back pictures. You'll notice your waist has slimmed here. If you look at your front, if you don't see these lines, that means something needs to be adjusted. If you slim here, you're going to see it because it shows also in your back pictures. If you look at your progress from side, you're going to see an extended belly still. It might be a little bit flatter, but you're still going to see the extended belly still because mentally we're looking for abs. Mentally we're looking for extremely flat stomach. That's what we're looking for. Now, can I put my shirt back on? Can I put my shirt back on? So that I'm showing you guys how I can assess my progress. So that's how I assess mine, is actually looking at those three areas. And that's how you know you can see progress. You see progress. Progress happens in 2 weeks for anybody. Now, you have to understand that we are pre-genetically disposed to lose weight in different areas of our bodies. But for most of us, we tend to lose it all evenly. So when you hear someone tell you that you can't spot reduce, that is 100% true. Excuse me. You cannot spot reduce. Your body has already made a decision on where and how it's going to lose body fat. And the best way is to get it all over your body. You will notice it. For most of your pictures, I've noticed everybody has slimmed down in every aspect of their body, but especially in that waistline and especially in your back is what I notice. So now that you know how to assess your progress, if you want to change your body, these are some things you're going to have to do. I'm just going to, because I wrote it all down right here. See, I write stuff down. So what do you do when your problem area, before I even answer this, what's everybody's annoying problem area? I'll tell you what mine is. My back, my upper back. I hate that it hangs over my bra sometimes. And I know it's my fault because I do a lot of back exercises and I just don't lose body fat very quickly in that area yet. And I feel like a linebacker most of the time. Oh, good one, Jamie. You noticed it. You're noticing something. Who's anybody else? Okay, thighs. Another part for me, and this is probably everybody, is the waistline, your stomach, the front of your stomach. When you stand up and you don't see this is not flat enough, that's everybody's. So I am going to talk about that one. Anybody else has an issue? What's a problem area that just annoys you? Thighs and waistline. Whew. And it's usually the lower part of our waistline that's the issue. I first want you guys to understand there's two things with your waistline, and that's getting us into what you need to do. Yeah, arms. For women, we always have that. Well, I don't have them, but to be honest with you guys, before I started waist training, my underarm used to shake a lot. So I can tell you tricep pull downs or tricep, anything where you work triceps so you can build that muscle to fill out that loose skin, because it's going to become loose skin. When you lose weight, it's going to become loose skin. So you can do some muscle building to fill that out. But if it is too loose to the point where your skin hasn't regained its elasticity, then it's okay to look into skin surgery. There's no kind of exercise or diet that's going to fix loose skin. So I need to make sure you guys are clear about that. If that happens, I don't want you to be afraid to lose weight because of that. I just want you to know what you can do first. And then once you've exhausted that idea, then you can go into surgery if that's what works for you. Inner thighs. Nikki, yes. Okay. I have inner thigh issues too. Like I said, as far as women are concerned, that's also one of our trouble areas, is below the belt. I'm not looking for you to lose a lot of weight in that area. I'm more so looking for you to tone up. So that's muscle building more than anything. If you think that your body does not come with cellulite, dimples and all of that stuff, you're kidding yourself. The society has made us believe that that's an issue, or that means you're unhealthy, or that makes you not pretty, or whatever they want to call it. That is untrue. Okay. Speak to a couple of men. That'll fix it for you, because they don't care about that stuff. Why is it that we as women do? Who told us that something's wrong with that? Sure wasn't men. You think it is, but it wasn't. It's us doing that to ourselves. So, problem areas, arms, we said thighs, inner thighs, waistline. So what do? Be honest with yourself. How is your diet? So, diet. Yeah, that's how important it is. You have to be realistic. One, reason why you have to be realistic, because consistency is not about perfection. So when you're talking about being consistent with your diet and it's not about being perfect. It's about progressing. So if you guys watch my videos, or have been watching my videos, and you watch my meal preps and what I eat and all of that stuff, you notice that it's almost close to strict. Because if you want your waistline to get down very, very, very low and very, very fast, you're going to have a very, very strict diet. There's no way around it. You can't outwork a bad diet. Not only that, some people can't work out. So how in the hell are they losing weight? It's what they're putting into their bodies to create that healthy mechanism for their bodies in order to lose that weight. So you want to tighten up your body, tighten up your nutrition. So I'm not saying perfection. I'm saying progression, progress. That's what consistency, in a sense, really means. I'm consistently sticking to something and making consistent tweaks where it's needed until I get to the point where I'm almost eating like a bodybuilder. If you've been watching me for the 5 years, that's exactly what I did. When I first started my whole journey, I wasn't eating like 100% clean. I wasn't. I was paying attention to portion control. So I was eating what I enjoyed, but I paid attention to portion control. And as I continued to consistently pay attention to that, I started to change things for better options. So your first thing is progress. If your diet is then you're good. So now if you know you're good, your next step is, what can I switch out or change out? Or what can I add to help me get the next step of progress that you're going to get? Because you're into 2 weeks now. So some of you might feel you need to continue doing what you're doing right now until you get a sticking point. Or some of you might find you need to make a small little change. Okay? So first way to do that is just pick healthier choices. If you know, and this is why I say you got to get honest and real with yourself. You know we're not dumb. We know what we should eat and what we shouldn't eat. It's just a matter of, do you want to or do you not want to? You know what you should and shouldn't eat. We know, but our habits and the way we think and the way things happen to us in life make us pick things that we know are not good for us, because we're trying to alleviate a emotional or a physical pain. So it builds dopamines. Understood, right? But you need to find a total different way to do it. Otherwise, you're just going to keep the weight onto you. You're going to be depressed even more, and then you're going to just spiral out of control. So clean your diet up. That's it. If your diet is good and you feel comfortable where your diet is, stick to it, but find one thing that you can change or swap out of it. And I mostly want to say something about carbohydrates. I'm not talking about vegetables. I'm not talking about rice. I'm not talking about potatoes, white potato. I'm not talking about those things. Those things are healthy for you. But if you feel you need to pull back on them or lower the control for them, do that. I am not going to tell you guys to cut out carbohydrates for the next 7 days, because I had plans on May 1st through the 7th for us all to just cut carbs out of our diet completely and just focus on vegetables and proteins. If you're a vegan or vegetarian, you have to understand that you got to do your research on different things that give you the highest amount of protein as you need. But you won't die if you don't eat meat. Okay, people think like I'm gonna die if I'm gonna lose muscle. It's not true. Our bodies are really made to be vegetarian anyway, if you really think about it. But that was my idea, was for us to cut out carbs for 7 days, see how our body responds to it. But after I saw the pictures, I was like, nope, not gonna do that. That type of technique is too soon. Not in a bad way. It's too soon because whatever you guys are doing right now is good, because the results are there whether you see them or not. So if you have not turned in your pictures to me, today's the last day, but you can still continue on. Keep in mind, I'm gonna be doing this for a good while anyway. So send in your second set of pictures into me so I can respond to you, give you, a clear view of what I see, and that'll help you. And how you can get your slower body parts to respond is you're going to have to clean up your diet. You're going to have to make progressive steps to eat like a bodybuilder. I know we don't want to do it. That's not the lifestyle we're going for. But if you want abs and you want that waistline down, you have to put in some work for it. You're going to have to. And we know these are simple steps. They're just not easy to do. They're very simple. It says you can't outwork a bad diet. Abs are made in the kitchen. Health is in the food that you put into your body. So these basics, you're going to have to clean up your diet. And if you really want abs after you got into a particular body's look that you're going for, you have to get strict on your diet. So that's what you need to do. So I'm going to continue to keep training on this one. So I'm going to continue to tell you diet, and I'm going to continue to keep pulling that to your brain, because I want you to see what it is that you're eating and know that you can pick healthier options, even if you don't cook at home. So that's what I want you guys to do. Oh, awesome. Okay, so send me your pictures. That way I can respond to you. This is a good time for questions now, because I didn't want my talking to be for too long. If you guys have any questions, I would love to respond to those. I mentioned this link. I'm going to put this link down below as well, because I want to talk so that I know until people start asking me questions. But I'll send a link down below, or I can send it to you if you haven't joined the GroupMe app. It's an awesome group of women. They're like motivating, pushing each other. It gives me an opportunity to see where I want, or what direction I want to go as far as coaching is concerned. And I also do one-on-one coaching with that group, face to face, and we get to talk. If you haven't seen the last video, it's a podcast style. The group of women that are in this group, this community, where we're helping each other and we're going in the same direction as far as weight loss and health. You don't see their faces because I'm protecting you guys. I'm here to teach you. I'm not here to put all your life and information all over the world. So it's not my stilo. Okay, good question. Jamie, I'm going to respond to that. But I'll make sure I put a link down below about that, so you guys can join the group. I do lives with them, live coaching, see face to face. And this last one, I was just very happy that everyone was being encouraging to each other. They're sharing, and this is something that we don't get. I'm kind of almost feeling like I'm becoming a therapist, but I think we're all therapists if you look at it. So we all have our lifestyles, and we all have our own lives. And sometimes somebody else's life can help someone else who is about to go through it. Somebody else has already been through it, and they know exactly what to do to help and encourage. So I really love this group. Ooh, awesome. eligible. Okay, looking at other stuff. I have other clients, but all right. So, want to learn how to eat like a bodybuilder. Want to learn the science of it, but the numbers and stuff seem so confusing. I like to keep it simple. Yes. Okay. So, because I know Jamie's in the group. Yes. Here's how you can keep it simple, and this is good for me to share to everyone. Focus on your three most important food groups. Good protein if you're not vegan or vegetarian. Find out about good proteins that work for you, protein alternatives. Make sure you have a lot of vegetables, preferably green vegetables. And three, pay attention to your carb source. Make sure your carbohydrates are not processed foods. Make sure you stick with things like oatmeal, rice, quinoa, potatoes. Okay? Stick with those things for now because they're the simplest. They're healthy. Fruits are also a carb. Don't cut those out of your diet. I'm doing a blog about grapes for people who love to eat candy. I'm doing a blog about grapes and how that helps with weight loss, especially in the waistline. So, which is why I'm starting to see the lines in my waistline because I've added grapes in. Like people tell you to not eat sugar. It's nature's sugar. It's God's sugar. So it's probably better for you. So roger that. Yes. So focus on those things and then keep a nice portion control of your carbs. Okay. Keep a nice portion control of your proteins as well. But your vegetables, no more than 2 cups. I mean, everybody eats at a certain time. They eat differently. Some people like to eat once a day. Some people like to eat 2 times a day. Some people like to eat almost every 3 hours. Whatever you choose to do, it has to work for you. So I'm not throwing out this is the only thing you should be doing. No. You know how much you need to eat. You know how often you like to eat. Just get healthier choices and focus on those. The science and everything behind it is coming. I am going to be talking about it. If you're in the group, I did a live a long time back where I shared the link on how you can know what your caloric deficit is. Needing to know what your BMI and your BMR is, and then how to gauge what your maintenance is. I mean, I know it's a lot because it's a lot of numbers, even though I've given you the calculators for it to give you the information back. I want that to be a tool that you know, but we're not going to focus on that yet because we have to get back to basics. It has to be simple, but that's a tool you can do when a few of you who are there probably would need to pull that out. Probably would need to look into that. So I'll link that video down below this one as well for everyone to see. I've done it a few times on my YouTube channel, but you know, all of the videos, they kind of disintegrate after a while and you don't go back to all of them, and then I have over 300 and something videos, so I have to bring them back to people's memories. So yeah. No, good question. Someone asked, am I cutting out carbs and sugar as of tomorrow still? No. I mentioned that May 1st through the 7th, our idea was to cut out sugar and carbs just to see how our bodies respond to it. After I seen the pictures, I think that idea, that method works, but it's too soon. It's too soon. The reason why I say that, because it's a good reason why I say it, is because you're getting progress with whatever it is you're doing right now. If you've cut out sugar in your diet, stick with that. But I don't want you to completely cut out carbs, because completely cutting out carbs means you have to stop all fruits. If you're eating fruits and it's working for you, you can't eat any carbs other than just vegetables. So it's too soon. Let's give it another 2 weeks. But I do want you guys to evaluate what your diet is right now. And if you know you've been working on healthy choices and it's been working for you, progress into cleaning that diet up a little bit more. So if you know there's something in your diet that you can replace it or completely cut it out, let's focus that first. But let's not look at, carbohydrates, pulling it completely out. I'll make that the next step another 2 weeks from now. I believe I was going to set that for May 15th. So let's try that instead. So no, I'm not doing that. I might be doing that because it's an easy way for me to teach it to you if you actually see it in progress, if that makes sense. and see how my body responds to no carbs. So yeah, if you see how my body responds to no carbs, I see it, and then I can explain how it might work differently for each person, because the same results don't work for everybody. So, but yeah, that's it. Any other questions? And even if you're not sending in your pictures, guys, it's totally fine. As long as you're staying up to date on my YouTube channel, I'm doing the lives and I'm sending in videos and stuff like that anyway. So the next video that you guys are going to see is going to be about training. Because I know I've said enough about diet. I wanted to stay simple, so stay simple with your diet. I'm not going to do another video on how to eat yet. I'm going to start putting some information out about training, because you guys are doing cardio right now, and some of you are doing circuit style or whatever style you're actually doing. I want you to continue it, but I'm going to push a video out there for you guys talking a little bit more about training, and that way you can decide which type of training style you want. But it's going to focus on problem areas and toning up your lower body, your waistline, and slimming your upper body down. And it's a way you can do it to get that waistline to come down a little bit more with a clean diet, okay? If you're at a 70-30, try to get to an 80-20. If you're 80-20, you get the point. Try to get to a 90-10. Try to do that. The scale is still evil. Yes, the scale, and I told you guys, like in the last video, the last video where I did my progress, I think I was like at 171. Now today I'm 175, 176, somewhere in there. And that's why I say the scale is not going to make you feel any better. I understand what the scale is telling me, because I'm paying attention to what I'm eating, and I understand how my training is going. I understand how my body works now, because this isn't the first time I've shot from 150 to 170 something pounds before. This is not my first go round. So I understand what it is that I'm doing, and I know what I need to adjust. So the scale, no, just pictures. Look at your pictures. Or if you need a second hour opinion, you got me. Send them to me. I can give you a clear understanding of where. But I can tell you right now, most of you who send pictures, you lose it all over your body. It's evenly, and that's pre-genetically disposed. But I know for us, our problem is that extended waistline. And I know for most of us, it's our arms. I'm not mentioning below the belt, because you're a woman. You're supposed to have some shape there. So stop trying to lose your butt when there's other people trying to stuff in it to get it big as yours. So love your behind and your thick thighs and legs. Just get healthy by changing your diet. So I think that's it, guys. I'm giving it another second, and then yeah. The next video is going to be on training, weight training, how to train. I put this in the group already so I can show you guys. These two apps you want to download if you are a person who likes to work out from home. You're not necessarily a person that goes to the gym. The next video that I'm going to show, or that I'm going to finish uploading, is going to be dual, meaning you can do this at home or you can do this at the gym. And I'll show you the equipment and how to use the equipment in this next video. But if you need something that's going to work those problem areas, and I'm going to bring it up in that video too, I want you guys to see these two apps. So if you, hey, iCandy, if you like working out from home, here's one. This is on training, so weight training. So it focuses 7 minutes of body parts that you want to work out. So there's a bodybuilder's workout. You know, it's 7 minutes of it. I'm trying to do it where, yeah. So you guys can see that. Focuses on legs, 7 minutes abs. Like, is that abs? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, yeah. 7 minutes on butt. Like, and when you go to it, so I'm going to click on that, it gives you the exercises. It's all body weight. So for those of you who are a little afraid of dumbbells and picking up some weight, start somewhere. And this is a good place to start. All you do is press start. and you want to get started, say I'm ready.
Get ready.
And then
Next
it's
step.
timed
Side
for
kick
you.
Squats.
Okay? It's timed for you. So it's similar to cardio and weight training, but body weight training. So that's the first app. So let me get out of that and show you. So that was this app. It's called Workout for Women. So it's what it's called, Workout for Women, and it gives you 7-minute like videos specific to each body part. The other one is just HIIT workout. So I'm trying to get it a little bit on so you guys can see it. That's the one with the little heart on it. HIIT workout helps your heart health. It helps with weight loss, but so can steady state cardio, so you'll know. But this gives you 10, I think it's 10. It gives you 4, 10, 20. Tabata is 4 minutes. You got 10 minutes and 20 minutes of HIIT. So you can try that. And it does the exact same thing. When you click on it, it gives you the exercises. Not only that, you can look at one of the exercises and it gives you a little bit more detail of how to perform that exercise. These apps are free to you guys, so use them to your advantage. Use your social media to your advantage. So, excuse me. Let me click that right there. All right, cool. So, yes, use it to your advantage. Yeah, give these 2 apps a try. But I'm going to talk about them a little bit more in depth. But I'm going to show you a training routine that I have been doing that works, that I know works for meso and ectomorph, meso and endomorphs. It actually works for all. It's just the difference is for an ectomorph, can't gain body fat, can't gain muscle weight. Those 2 people, those 2 issues, they just need to go heavier. But it works for a meso and an endomorph if you're trying to get your waistline to slim down just a little bit quicker and tone your legs, and you want to widen your back in order for your waistline to look smaller. So that's how you do it. So again, if you haven't turned in your pictures or anything, please do so. I'll link everything down below because as soon as I get off of here, I have my laptop right here so I can finish putting the links and everything there on how you can join, how you can be a part of the group, get all of the encouragement and motivation you can. Motivation is crap. It's not real. It's only real when it's other people sharing their energy, and when energy is shared, everybody everybody benefits. That's the goal. So, yep, there we are. Cool. So I'll link everything down below. And I gotta go, guys. Yep, it's supposed to be 2:20. What? What's wrong with my stupid watch? So I gotta go, guys. So I will see you in the next video. I hope this was helpful. Please make sure you thumbs this video up because it's a lot of people who would love to learn how they can see their progress. Please thumbs this video up. If you're watching me for the first time and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Because I'm going to be pushing out some more stuff as best I can. You guys saved my YouTube career because I was about to let it go. I'm doing so much. So, but I can fit it in. It's all my life anyway. So, I love you guys. Please stay encouraged today. I know life throws a lot of curveballs at you, but learn how to swing a bat. I love you guys.